Poseidon and its shareholders are giddy about the process.
A private company telling a public agency what they were going to build.
I can ask 10 people, and I guarantee you that 9 out of those 10 people don't even know what Poseidon is, and it's happening right there in their backyard.
Poseidon says to the residents, you are going to buy 100% of my water every day for 50 years, and it'll be 3 times the cost of alternatives that already work.
I learned about Poseidon's desal project in 2003 when I was serving on the Huntington Beach City Council.
Poseidon has spent almost $50 million in a public relations campaign, and they've had to reach out and hire a former senator. They've had to up their ante by allegedly buying off environmental groups.
The fact is the Poseidon project wouldn't make it through the regulatory process on its merits. So it's had to go on a political campaign to try to buy its way in.
And I think that some thought I might be influenced to support the project, but just the opposite happened. I learned too much about the project, and in particular Poseidon.
Political donations to local city council races, state legislators, they have contributed to Orange County Water District Board member campaigns.
With $50 million apparently in public relation expenses, you can buy a lot of slick gloss, but you can't buy the truth.
What would happen if the project goes through is that you would start to see a gradual increase in rates. We believe that we will be paying a lot more for water we don't need, water we already have.
How much is it going to cost a hotel with 200 rooms? How much is it going to cost a restaurant with 100 seats? Wouldn't that be interesting if it wasn't $100 a month? It was $1,000 a month.
When we are in a poor household, every dollar counts. And then now to add an expense for which you're getting absolutely no return, and we're going to be paying those returns to investors.
You could use rainwater, stormwater, gray water, recycled water. There's so many other options that would come before desalinating ocean water. They've been saying since the beginning that their water would be cheaper than imported water. It's almost laughable that people have believed that.
The Orange County Water District doesn't pay for it. You and I pay for it.
Part of the problem with the technology that Poseidon wants to use is it's using a single pass system. And because of that, their water quality is going to have more boron in the water.
Chloride is a concern and boron is a concern because of its effects on landscaping, basically.
It's harmful to our citrus and avocado trees.
It can actually burn those plants.
Irvine Ranch has been concerned about the water quality because it could contaminate the basin, actually.
One of their proposals is to basically put drinking water into the ground so that it can be pulled out and drank later. That groundwater has very low supplies of chloride. The problem with that drinking water quality product is that it's still got a little bit of salt remaining in it. Now you start putting salty water into the groundwater aquifer, it starts to accumulate and accumulate. Poseidon will need to do all of these mitigation steps, and now it's become that much more expensive.
You know, many people think that Poseidon is building something that's in some industrial center someplace inland. They're building a plant on the ocean.
They're proposing to use a high-velocity diffuser system, jets that actually kill marine life.
We will be subjected to increased air pollution because of the energy that it's going to require to run Poseidon.
With traditional open ocean intakes, 99% of everything out there has the potential to be sucked into that plant. They could use subsurface intakes, which have little to no impact on the marine environment. But they're choosing not to.
I think that as people understand what is going to happen with the desalination plant and the whole process of desalination, that people will be more inclined to say, no, we don't need Poseidon right now.
I think there is a lack of understanding of what the local water authorities have done to assure us both quantity and quality of water into the future.
Irvine Ranch Water District, we believe, has a better plan for dealing with water shortage situations. I've never seen metropolitan water districts say we don't have water.
We have the power of our voices, and the more people we get on board, I think the more likely it is that we will stop this project.
It's critical that our regulators make the right decision right now and think about the impacts of this project to ratepayers, to our coast, to our marine environment. And I hope that they really think this thing through, because this isn't one project, one time. This is actually going to set the precedent for California.